Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Sleepless Ninja. In this how-to video, I'm going to show you how to install the drivers for the Galaxy Nexus, the Nexus 1, the Nexus 7, all of the Nexus devices. This is accomplished first by downloading the drivers through the Android Developer Kit, the SDK Manager. There's a prior video that I'm going to link right here. Go there, install the SDK Manager, and then in the extras, download the Google drivers. These Google USB drivers will then be used to manually install the drivers on your device. This is directed for Windows users. On the Mac and the Linux, I've never had any issues with drivers. So those who have Windows and for some reason your ADB cannot recognize your device, and it's a Google device, you can follow these instructions. First, you want to hit Start. In your Start menu, typically on the right is My Computer. You want to right-click on My Computer and then hit Manage in the options. My Computer also is available on the desktop for most users as well, so that's another option. Just manage right-clicking on it. Please make sure your device is plugged in, and then we're going to take a look at the device manager. You just click on it, and then you should see your device named right there in other devices with kind of a warning mark on it. This symbol basically means there's an issue with the driver. If you're still having issues and that symbol's not there, you can still follow these steps by right-clicking now on that device and then clicking in the option menu, Update Driver Software. There's a little bit of options here, but just follow closely to the screen and you really cannot go wrong. So first we want to browse My Computer for driver software. Once we click on that, we want to highlight Let me pick from a list of device drivers on my computer. So we're going to manually install the driver, basically, is what these options are doing. The next thing is we just want to make sure Show All Devices is highlighted and click on Next. Here we're actually going to now search manually for that file. So we're going to click on Have Disk. Then in the next menu, click on Browse. So now we are presented with a file explorer. There we need to go to the Android SDK and the Extras folder in there. That is where those USB drivers that we downloaded using the SDK Manager put them. So we're just going to browse and then go to our users, and then through the users we need to find our Android SDK folder that we created. In that SDK folder, then we want to find Extras, and then go one more into Extras, and you will see our driver right there. We click on it and accept. So now we just want to click on OK. And then we'll go back to a menu where we just want to click on Next now that we have our driver. And then it's going to prompt us, are you sure you want to install this driver? And we just want to verify and say Install. After the installation, you are all set. Congratulations, your ADB drivers are now installed, and you can begin the next phase. However, let's just go over a way to verify that everything is working. So what I want you to do is click on Start, and then in the search bar or in the run bar, type in CMD. This is short for command, and press enter. This is going to open up the scary black and white terminal. No fears. So one of the reasons why we put the Android Development Kit in the user profile, your specific user profile, is because when you open up command, it is directly there in your user profile. So there's less maneuvering in the command. Now, what we want to do is just press or type in dir, D-I-R, and then enter. Now when you see that, you will see all of the files that are in your user directory, including your Android SDK. So to get to there, you just type in CD and then your Android SDK. folder name. And then we want to get into the platform tools. So again, we're going to type cd space the folder name platform tools. Then once we're in there, we can press dir, and you will see all of our fun little ADB and fastboot, all those files that we work so hard to get in there. Now we're going to use a command in ADB to test our connection between our Google device and our computer. So what we're going to type in is ADB space devices, DEVICES, and you should see your device listed there. If it's not listed there, make sure USB debugging is enabled on your device. It's in the settings under developers options typically, and also unplug your device and replug it back in, and you should see that device showing up. If for some reason this isn't working, another thing that you could try is unplugging your device from that USB port. If it's a desktop and you're plugging in the front, plug it in the back. If it's a laptop, just plug it into a different USB port, and try redoing this again. And in cases I've seen that works as well. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I hope this helped, and have a wonderful day.